Hey, 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 what's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today, I'm going to take you on a tour of a rear kitchen fifth wheel with a bath and a half and dual entry. It is pretty darn cool. It's definitely a unique twist on a pretty common floor plan, so I'm interested to see what your thoughts. The one thing that strikes me on Columbus is I feel like their fit and finish just feels so nice. It just looks so good. They use like real hardwood. On the interior, even like their trim work is a real hardwood. But I'm curious to see what your guys' thoughts are. This is the 2024 Columbus 384RK, and you can see it is turning into quite the beautiful day here down at the manufacturer in Indiana. Woke up yesterday at 4 o'clock, drove up, did some Rockwoods. Now I'm over here at Columbus, probably going to knock out probably 8 of their floor plans, maybe 2 of the river ranches. But I'll tell you, Columbus is one that I have not done too many of. I just did that short one that did pretty darn well, and I am extremely impressed with this brand. And the crazy thing is not a ton of people have heard about it. That's why I reached out to them when I posted it. Just a ton of people wanted, I did a poll, and just a ton of people wanted me to do Columbus overwhelmingly. But this is what you're looking like right when you walk in. 101-inch wide body construction, real hardwood for the cabinets, no exposed AC. So you got that whisper quiet system. Whether you want 2 ACs or the optional third, you are able to do that. 6'10" tall high slides. So you're going to see not only do you have a sofa that pulls out in each section individually, which is pretty cool. I haven't seen that before, and I've been doing a lot of these videos. But you're going to get not only the overhead storage, but also big windows. So you don't have to sacrifice the window size just to gain storage, which is, again, a little bit different. Because, I mean, I'm 6 feet tall. I'm not exactly short. I'm not a Goliath or by any means either. But, I mean, pretty darn snazzy there. You got your TV, fireplace, perfect little viewing angle from your, theater seating. And oh, it's not plugged in. Okay, so it's just running off the battery. Otherwise, I'd open up the recliner and kind of show you that. But I'll tell you, pretty darn snazzy. I like the placing. The TV works well with everyone except for the person that's probably sitting like, right in that far corner. But like even your view from right here, it's really not that bad at all. So that's nice. All 3 spots have a good, valid place. And if you want to, you could even swivel it out and angle it this way and just kind of have somebody over there reading a book. Like that's where my wife would be. She would just be sitting there, just kind of hanging out. But a lot of walk-around room, which is always a big-time plus for those days where it is raining, or maybe if you're using this to live in a little bit more, you got plenty of, kind of non-stuffy space. Big windows over on this side. And let me show you real quick, actually. So both couches are going to be the same. I want to show you what this pull-out split looks like. So let me get it good. I think that'll be good. So you take a cushion, let's say this one, and then, I don't know why I just did that. I just made myself laugh. I just snort laugh too. Oh man. So there's another pole right here that you lower down, but notice how it is on that split. So nice and comfortable spot to sleep. It's actually, it's pretty darn good. I laid in it earlier. It's obviously not as nice as a bed, but it's definitely still serviceable for a weekend. Like I personally would have no problem sleeping in it. But it's nice because if you just have one kid, you pull out that, but then you save still the walk-around room. It just kind of helps you utilize things a little bit better. Plus, maybe you are a little bit older or you have some concerns about lifting a big old heavy, trifold out of there. Well, it splits up that weight too, so it just makes it, that much easier. So I think that's a pretty good perk to that. Let's see if my aim is good. Huh, not bad. Not bad. Your boy's an athlete. He does bowl. So right here, you got your dinette table for 2. Underneath the bed, there is going to be 2 more tables for you there as well. You're also going to see, come on. You're also going to notice that there's not going to be, what is going on with this camera? There's going to be no carpet in the slides. It's that vinyl woven material, so waterproof, all that kind of good stuff. Now, this is where, I wanted you to drop a comment. Is this necessary or is it not necessary? On one hand, I really like the fact that you can come in from the outside and just grab a brewski. On the other hand, I've never seen it before, so I'm curious what else could have been there. Would it just be empty space? Do you put shelving? I don't know. It's kind of interesting, but I think for me, I think that's a green light. You got the black glass insert. Babe, if you're watching, I love you. You got the big old pantry right there, and you get 2 pull-out drawers too. So instead of expanding it all the way down, they did put those drawers, which is a nice little touch. So hats off there. Soft close with the copper tab for the magnetic finish. And then this is going to be a residential refrigerator. So this is going to be your safety latch. Six hours later. I mean, a week's worth of food, no problem. This is larger than the one inside of my home. You can option a 12-volt refrigerator if you would like. Seems to be kind of 50-50 from what I'm hearing. But I think the world is kind of going more towards the 12-volt in the campers because you can run it off the solar, and all that good stuff. But look at this kitchen. I mean, countertop space-wise, you got all the room in the world. I am somebody that likes to cook. So you have your 4 stovetop burner. You got the Contour, which is going to be one of the larger. That actually might be the same size as the Insignia. So that is pretty darn incredible. But you got all the space to whip up, all the fixings. You also have easy access to a garbage can, which also has an outdoor latch, which is cool, just to not truck it through your unit. Power tower, more storage. But I just really like the rear kitchen setup. I think it's nice. The only thing that I would say as a critique I'd like to see would be a big old flip-up counter right there, because of the wide body construction, you got the extra room to do it. So why not tack on another 2.5 foot, maybe like a little bamboo cutting board, type deal. If you guys have made it this far, if you don't mind, hit that like and subscribe button for me. Making a push for 75,000 subscribers here in 2024. And I'm going to start doing not only more campers, but a more variety, of campers too as well. So again, no ACs. You just see the returns right there. Whisper quiet. 15K will be on all 3. Heat pump in the main. That's going to be your Bluetooth speaker that gets absolutely bumping. And you do have speakers there on the exterior as well. This is going to be your control for that heat in the AC. So zone 1, 2, and 3 can be optimized there. And then you have your door heading into your control panel where you see all your different tank levels, your battery, all your different lighting. And then your water heater is going to be gas and electric. They opt to stick with the gas and electric, and I'll go into that a little bit more, but I think that's probably a good move after I got kind of a new perspective on it. Tank heaters. So that way, you can camp a little bit later, a little bit earlier into the season. But since it is a full profile unit, I mean, look how tall it is in the bathroom. It is definitely not stuffy. And the toilet is in a position, even for the half bath, where you can sit down actually comfortably and even use this to your advantage, but you're good. Usually in the half bath, it's a struggle to use it properly. Plus you don't want anybody doing their business up in your bedroom, you know what I mean? So it's nice to have a comfortable seating spot. Little help me up little spot right there. East to west slide bed. And a thing that I really appreciate about the Columbus line is going to be the head height. So 84 inches, bada bing, bada boom. So about 6'10". Yeah, about 6'10", I would say. And then you have windows that open, shelving, built-in USBs with your reading light, but also they use the aluminum frame construction, up and around the bed. So that is definitely something to look at. Some of your very high quality units do not use aluminum. They use the wood. 2 extra chairs there for that table that I showed you. And then you have your dresser, so it's going to have 4 dresser drawers, solid, or this isn't the same countertop as in the kitchen. This is going to be a hard wrap plastic. So I assume that's going to keep down on weight, keep down on cost for you. But then you got the Connex 32-inch TV, so Netflix, YouTube, all that good stuff will be, right there. A little bench to sit down and maybe tie some shoes. But they've got one of the best bedroom-bathroom combos for sure. I think this is just awesome. I mean, you got the dual vanities over to your right. So, yourself and Honey Buns are brushing your teeth. She's doing hair, doing whatever. And then you got plenty of places. That's going to be the same all the way through. And then you're going to get 3 pull-outs, but the bottom 2 are going to be this size. The top one's that size. And notice, again, the soft close. Plumbing, easy access to that. But this closet, man. Look at that closet. So washer and dryer. I don't know if that's standard or if that's prepped for it, so you'll definitely want to double check on that. But you got the cubby, 3 pull-out drawers. But then you also have the shower right here with the Tri-Glide Glass series that opens up really nice and wide. Porcelain throne, more storage back behind here, and there's going to be 3 of those. But, you know, again, I'm 6 feet tall, and you're talking about tall people camping, so I get the comments all the time. You're probably roughly 7 feet, 6'10" or so, up into the top of this, which is absolutely, you know, pretty darn incredible if you're someone that needs it, or if you just want extra space. Like, I'm not overly claustrophobic, but you definitely feel a difference in that for sure. But all right. I think that was a pretty good little rundown on Rooski. Again, this is the 2020 Ford Columbus 384RK. Specifications, including a link for the price and the manufacturer, will be down in the description. But now we're heading around on the outside, and you can see it is light, it's bright, it's got a good look to it. The front cap is going to be the molded fiberglass front cap. It also has a spray foam behind it too, which is going to help on your colder days and your hotter days. You see that right there? That's going to be the More Ride. So a little bit of an extra upgraded pin box for you there too as well. It's going to make it much more comfortable when you're stopping and starting. 6-point hydraulic auto leveling, slam latch doors, marine grade exterior speakers, metal wrapped awnings with the LED lights built in on the side, which is a little different. Not sure if I like that or the ones that are underneath, but you know, I'll let you kind of, maybe you can say what you like, and then I could pass it along to the manufacturers, because they got a new team going on here. I'm sure that they would love your feedback. Slam latch doors. I mean, love seeing that. The key alike system, so the same door for these will actually unlock the front door, which is pretty darn nice. But I mean, look at this. How incredible is that? Aluminum frame all the time. They even got a crossbar there up underneath. 12-gallon water heater. They got the, anytime you see this right here, just for your own information, that is going to be a spring assist for the steps. So you just take your finger, and I mean, look at that. And then you don't have to worry about it plopping down. So I'd feel comfortable, even my 2.5-year-old, you know, being around the steps, you know, maybe when they're up or down or whatever, not having to worry about their brothers, you know, slamming it down on their head. And then even on the screen door, a lot of brands are starting to do this, so I like to see that. They have that slot assist. See that little piece of cord? It's just drawn tight, and then it, you know, closes that up. So imagine bringing in drinks or whatever. You don't have to worry about bugs following you on in. Extended safe T-rail that folds up into the doorway, so you'll see what that is there on that back side. But frameless windows, I love the metal wrap. I mean, pretty obvious on that one. But, you know, dual axle, tire pressure monitoring system, ABS, the Lion's Head warranty, so you can pause right there if you'd like to learn a little bit more about that, or even scan that QR code, might be coming in handy. A little bit less expensive steps here in the back. They're not the ones that are spring assisted, but they're still light. And honestly, most brands will just use the flimsy aluminum ones when you're coming off on the back steps. LP Quick Connect is going to be right here where you see those little tags hanging out. But this is that safe T-rail there. Bada bing, bada boom. You're going to get the ladder that goes all the way up and over onto your fully walkable roof. Towing package with a 300-pound weight rating for that, and a 3,000-pound tow rating there as well. Here's where you plug in the unit, and your backup camera prepped, observation camera prepped. So when you're driving down the road, you can see what's going on behind you with some distance markers. This is going to be that opening that I had mentioned on the inside. Well, it's currently locked. But that's the opening where you can put a trash can in and then pull it out underneath that little circle cup cutout. Freshwater drain, low point drain, you're going to be right here. And then, you know, just the Goodyear tires. I mean, it's just a nice size plus. You also got tire pressure monitoring system, which always helps. Your sewer outlet connection is going to be right over here. And then you got your docking station, hot and cold water in the form of an outside shower, black tank flush city water. I mean, it's a sprinkler system there for your poop tank. What more could you want? What more could a guy want than a sprinkler system for the old poopy tank? You know, I want a lot more, but I still want that. But all right, guys, I think that's about it for the tour. I hope you guys had a good time, found it enjoyable. Hope to see you next time. Again, this is the 2024 Columbus 384RK. My name is Hunter. Have a great day. See ya. Meow, 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 shimmy, meow, shimmy, shimmy, see you later.